Yes, good evening, my people. The number two question we will be addressing this evening. Somebody asked from my last update. He said, "Why is your water brown in color?" That is, why is the fish water brown in color? Now I want to uh, respond to that. Now, uh, in fish farming, any fish that is feeding very, very well must have a brownish colored water. That is it. Any fish that is feeding to uh, normal standard. So this is what happens when you have a greenish water after, let's say, a month of your fish. When your fish is above a month or a month and 2 weeks, and you are still having greenish water, because at that very early stage, we believe they are not eating much. They are not eating much. So there is every tendency that their water will be green. In fact, their water cannot even be green because you have to flush it. So before it turns green, you have already flushed it. And now, two things happen as a fish farmer. If you find your fish, your fish water being greenish, two things contribute to this. One, the two things involved. One is either the pond is understocked, that is, the fish inside is not up to what should have been inside. Like, for example, I have some pond here that I used. What is inside now is 800, and that is 10 by 16 pond. 10 by 16. What is inside is 800. And now, even if I happen to put it 500, the water will still be the same way because they are eating. And blue crown is one feed that any fish that eats it, the water always stain. And even if I put it 300 self, so this can only happen when you put that size of pond 10 by 16, you put it like 100 fish. I believe it can happen. Your water can be greenish. Second thing involved is either you are underfeeding the fish. You are not feeding them very well like they are supposed to eat. So you see their water being greenish. See their water being greenish. Why? They are not eating well. It is what they eat that they give out that stains the water. That very water is not that very brownish water is not a wasted feed color. If feed is being wasted or fish vomits the feed, when you come, you see the water will be yellowish, like you used eco float. It will be like you are using eco float when the feed is blue crown. It will be yellowish in color. To be yellowish in color and not brown. Why? Because that is a wasted feed. Now this is not a wasted feed. This is their dropping, their output after eating what they drop out inside the water. It is what they drop out that causes that very brownish stain. So, like I'm talking to you now, whenever I feed my fish, and like today, the next day in the morning is already brownish, and that is the second day. And what I have here, I consider them as 6 pond, because the first two small pond, I consider those two as 1 pond. Now they are 6. What I do is that I flush 3 today. I flush 3 the next day. The ones I flush today will have to be the upper day. That is how I do it. That is why each time I make video, you see my pond, some are Some water are clean and some are dirty. So that is it. The ones because my pumping capacity cannot handle all at once. So because of that, I have to share it. 30 today, 30 the next day. 30, I pump every day. I pump water every day here in my farm. So it's 30 today, 30 the next day, 30 the next day, 30 the next day. That is how I do it. I share it that is 2 days. So that is how it is. God bless you all. That is it. That's the color of the water. It's not something bad. It's the second day. It happens to be the second day of the fish. So where it will get bad is when you leave it for the third day without flushing it. Some of your fishes will die because it is a routine. It is something. Number one, it's something they are used to every 2 days. Two, it will get more toxic when it's more than that very 2 days. Thank you all very much and God bless you. Or I remain your boy Mr. Choose of Kansas Farms. And this is a channel where I share my little knowledge. If this is your first time of coming on our way, please subscribe to this channel and just hit the bell notification and also share our videos. God bless you all. If you want us to address any issue, please just put it in the comment section, or you reach us on 080 678 65 11 5. Thank you all.